Hello everybody, Kazakuno here, and today we're here for GTA Online. Now today is going to be a rather different video on what I normally do. So today in this video, I will be showing off to you my arsenal on GTA. Now I do have every single gun in the game. Because I do have every single gun in the game, it's basically a review of all the guns in the game. So if you guys enjoy, please subscribe to catch more videos in the future, and why not like the video and share with your friends. So, let's get right off started here. We're going to be starting in the easiest category to handle. Now, this is the first gun that you unlock in the game. So yeah, it is the pistol. Now you're probably wondering why I'm on a train, and this is because, obviously we're going to be firing guns, so we're going to be attracting attention, which is why I kind of wanted to ride a train, so that I'd have a better chance of not doing anything, like, stupid, is what I'm kind of getting at. Actually, let's review this gun first, since it's actually more efficient to review. The firework launcher. The reason I want to review this now is because it's getting light outside, and the only really way to see its effects is at the dark. It's going to be dark in another while, so I'm just going to fire it now. The firework launcher is like a fun gun to use. It doesn't do much damage. It doesn't blow up cars. It has the same style as an RPG and a homing launcher, but it is still powerful. And I didn't buy much ammo for this. I only have one shot, so let's make this one count, guys. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. So yeah, guys, that was the firework launcher. I have 0 shots for it now. So yeah, that was the firework launcher. It's a really fun gun to use, and it's very effective for point-blank range and putting on a show for all of your friends. Now let's review the pistol. The pistol is a very light weapon, and it's very, very small, compact, easy to use. And it's good for stealth kills. As you see, that dumb lady right there just felt the wrath of me, because that dumb bitch had it coming. Screw that dumb bitch! So yeah, I killed that lady because she didn't know what was coming to her. The pistol does not do a lot of damage at all. I have a gold spray paint on all of my guns. So yeah, just saying, it is a really good gun to use. However, it's not very effective for getting, like, kills. So I wouldn't use this as my primary weapon. And it does have a silencer on it. You hear it's very quiet. I killed a lady inside of her stupid car. Oh! I fell off the train. I don't think I'm going to be getting back on. Yeah! So the train left me like an ass. Kind of figured I was going to fall off the train. Well then. I guess I'll just wait here for another train to come. Won't be too bad. So yeah, the pistol's a very light weapon. So yeah. Really do like the pistol. It's not that effective for taking kills. Next up is the combat pistol. As you can see, it is a step up, and it does more damage, and it has more accuracy, and has a better range. It's not that much better than the actual pistol, but this one does also have a suppressor. So yeah, this thing can do some damage, and here comes a train. Guys, let's hop on and take the ride. Alright, there we go. So next, combat pistol. Good. It's a lot. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. It is an upgrade from the regular standard pistol. So over the regular standard pistol, I do recommend you using this instead of the regular standard pistol. Next up is the pistol .50, or the .50 caliber pistol, whatever you want to call it. It is called the Pistol .50. I can't see the name. Yeah, Pistol .50. So yeah, although it does not have a very good fire rate, its fire rate kind of hurts. It is a DLC weapon. Actually, it's more like a hidden weapon. It's hard to find, really hard to find, but when you do find it, it's worth it. Like, compared to the regular pistol, the thing's stats are pretty great. So yeah, it is a very heavy pistol. It's like a very good upgrade. And yeah, Pistol .50. Don't know how else to describe this to you guys other than it's pretty fun to use, and I recommend it for, you know, just kills in general, guys. Now next up is the SNS pistol. This thing, in my opinion, looks ugly, but still has an extended mag. So yeah, I mean, this thing, you can't buy a suppressor for this one. Guys, you can only buy an extended clip, which is kind of sad, but I mean, yeah, because I do have all the attachments for all of my guns. So yeah, it is kind of a sad thing to see how it doesn't have much attachments to go with it. But yeah, other than that, it is pretty good gun to use for pistol. Next up is the heavy pistol. I think the Pistol .50 is better than this one. However, it does have a very high ammo capacity in its mags, so I do recommend this pistol over most other pistols. My number one pistol is probably coming out very soon, but this does have one of the highest capacity for its magazines, which I love. Guys, I really love bullets. And when I believe this, I really believe that you can't have guns without ammo. So that's why I really like the heavy pistol. Next up is the vintage pistol. This is not one of my favorites, but it is an upgrade it is a very good upgrade for the regular pistol. I'm just saying, in general, I don't think any pistol is really good for a primary. However, there is two pistols that can be debated otherwise. This does have a low capacity magazine. It is one of the lowest, which is why I don't recommend it too much. So yeah. Next up is the Marksman pistol. This is one of my favorite pistols, just because this thing pretty much has it does pretty much have a one-shot kill because of its high damage. However, you have to reload it. I wouldn't consider it a pistol. I would consider it a sidearm. It is still considered a pistol. However, its range is really low. So in my opinion, this is a shotgun mixed with a pistol. Yeah, it's just a shotgun mixed with a pistol. It has the cracking barrel action. Not much action, but it does have the cracking barrel action, which is why it does kind of count as a shotgun and a pistol put together. Next up is, no doubt about it, my favorite pistol, the automatic powered pistol, or the automatic pistol, or the AP pistol, whatever you want to call it. This thing has a really high fire rate, the highest fire rate of all of the pistols. It does have a pretty good fire rate, and it doesn't have much recoil, which does allow for lots of hits on your opponents. And train kills, guys, some of the best. Next up, the final gun, which kind of blows balls. I mean, it's not even, it shouldn't even be used for a weapon at all. I think it's just mainly used for telling players where you are, because you just fire up in the sky. And when you fire up in the sky, it will shoot a flare, which will notify players your location. So I think the flare gun's a pretty fun thing to use, but other than that, it's just nothing special at all. Poor thing. Wham wham. So as we head into Blaine County, we are now moving on to the SMG section, where we will start with the weakest, I don't know why I wanted to change, The Micro SMG, guys. This gun, to be honest, I will be completely honest, this was one of my favorite guns when I was a really low rank. Obviously, I'm a rank 120 now, but I loved this thing when I unlocked it at rank 9. Wait, this thing unlocks it wait, what? Hold on, sorry, I don't do this much, but I want to see what rank this unlocks at. Sorry. Where the hell is it? Here it is, it unlocks at rank 5, indeed. Alright, so yeah. This was no doubt my favorite gun growing up on GTA, because it was very efficient, and yeah, I just really loved it. I mean, it does lots of good stuff. And to be honest, it's just one of my favorite, it was one of my favorite SMGs to use. It does have a fairly high fire rate. So I do recommend this. This is a perfect upgrade from the pistol category if you're just getting started with this. When you're just getting started with this, I do recommend this gun right here. Next up is the SMG. This next gun here was my next favorite. As you can tell, every time I unlocked the gun, it became my new favorite, which is why the SMG was my favorite for a while. So it is very efficient. As you can see, it's great with popping tires, and it's great with killing people. Unfortunately, I had to kill somebody right next to the penitentiary. That's my luck. Yeah, but this thing does have a higher fire rate, and this is a perfect upgrade for the SMG. Not only that, the Micro SMG, guys. Sorry about that little mix-up here. I would say that the SMG is great because it also does have lots of customization options and other things like that. Not only does it have lots of customization options, it also has a wide variety of attachments to put on it. Next up is the Assault SMG. I like this gun, but it wasn't my favorite, to be honest, when I first was introduced to it. I mean, I do like it. It's good and all, but I mean, look at it. It looks weird. I mean, this thing looks just dumb, guys. You gotta be honest. This thing looks weird. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not my favorite just because of the way it looks, guys. And that kind of sounds stupid. And it also looks stupid how I jumped out the train. But it also does just kind of look silly. I mean, this gun is just weird. But I do like it. I mean, I did use it a fair amount of times when getting up there in GTA ranks. So, I do recommend this gun if you're the kind of guy who just likes to collect guns. Actually, guys, I did make a little mistake. The Combat PDW is the best gun. It is, I guess, one of the most perfect upgrades that you can get right now. Just because this, I think, why the hell do I keep doing that? This thing does have I think one of the largest, hold on, let me check. Yeah, guys, the Combat PDW does have the most attachment options for the MG category, which I really do like, guys, because this thing, I guess, has the best variety of options for you. So you have lots of things to do with this. When it gets dark, you can activate your flashlight, which doesn't do much in the day, but it does do lots in the night. So yeah, Combat PDW, good gun, all in all. I think it's kind of good for taking out enemies at a medium distance while keeping cover. That's the kind of gun this would be used for, no doubt about it. Next up is the MG. Now, this gun you unlock at rank 50. I do recommend this gun highly, because I did use this gun like a whole shit ton of lots. So, I mean, I really love this gun. I just really do love it. Shut up, doggy! Who's barking at me? I do highly recommend this because it is a perfect gun. I really do love this. I mean, and it's actually quite reasonable rank. I mean, it's not a crazy rank. So I do recommend this, and it does have a very high ammo capacity with 100 bullets. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot. Well, actually, it is kind of a lot. So, yeah. MG for you guys. I do recommend this a lot. And that's what it feels like I've been saying a lot. Like this entire video, I've been saying, well, I do recommend this gun. I do recommend this. Next up is the Combat Machine Gun. This gun is my favorite, and this is my favorite gun, period. I mean, this gun I will recommend above all the others. However, you do need to be a rank 80 to use this gun and purchase it. I think it really is worth it, because an extended mag gives you 200 bullets, so reloading is pretty much eliminated from the equation, and it's just like a gun that you can use at far range. So you can hit people from far range while taking cover. So this gun is perfect. You can kill people point blank, far away, medium distance, whatever, because it won't matter. This gun has a fairly good range, and it still does have a good amount of options for customizing it. So yeah, I recommend this gun out of like pretty much all of the guns. This is the best gun in the SMG section. Next up to a DLC weapon, it's called the Gusenberg Sweeper. I like this gun, guys. I would recommend it. Big ass butt though. This thing is only available during Valentine's Day. However, I wasn't here for Valentine's Day, so what I did was I modded this gun into my game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, as you can see here, I do have the Gusenberg Sweeper. However, when you look at my weapons, it says, oh, oops, what the hell? It says otherwise. It tells me I don't have the Gusenberg Sweeper. Here it is right here. I do not have the Gusenberg Sweeper on my weapons thingy-majiggy, but I did mod the Gusenberg Sweeper in. People know this as a Tommy gun. Yeah, I like it. I freaking love this Gusenberg Sweeper. If I were to tell you that if this gun was available all the time, I would recommend this gun. Maybe more than the Combat MG. But I have to say, the Gusenberg Sweeper is just a little degrading. The reason why I would recommend the Gusenberg Sweeper over the Combat MG more, because there is no required rank to buy it. So, it's just a little bit of degrading. As you can see, the Combat MG is only slightly better than it. It's not that much better than it, guys. See? Combat MG, Gusenberg Sweeper. The Gusenberg Sweeper isn't that much worse than the Combat MG. The Combat MG is only just a little bit better than the Gusenberg Sweeper. So you can buy the Gusenberg at like a rank 1. Seriously guys, you can be a rank 1 to buy the Gusenberg. And it is just pretty much close to just as good as the Combat MG, which is why I do kind of highly recommend this gun a lot. A hell of a lot, guys. Now it's time to move on to the assault rifles. Yeah, the assault rifles. Oh wow, these guns are just really good for. Yeah, they're just good for a lot of things. So although the assault rifles are not as good as the SMGs, these guns still pack a punch. So first up is the AK-47, also known as a assault rifle in this game. It does have a fairly high rate of fire, and it is really good for taking out crowds of enemies. But it's not the best, because I do have more weapons better suited for the job. I don't have much to say about this, because I don't recommend much of these. Next up is the carbine rifle. Oh, there's Trevor's lumber mill over there. What is this thing called again? I forgot. The carbine rifle does have a fairly high magazine capacity, but not as good as any of the other guns in the SMGs category. Which is why I said I'm just giving you a description of these guns and telling you a little bit of info about them, because the assault rifles I don't recommend as much. Next is the advanced rifle. This kind of does. It does share some similarities with the assault SMG, except that it's an advanced rifle. It's got more abilities on it. I will say that this does have a better capacity magazine. Yeah. Oops, I want to punch for some reason. So yeah, guys, I don't highly recommend this because obviously it can do better. I mean, I'm just saying I don't recommend assault rifles much because, yeah, they're just not that crazy. So next up is the Special Carbine. If I were a huge fan of assault rifles, this is the gun that I would go with. The Special Carbine does pack a punch at both long range and short range. So this thing is kind of the combat MG of the assault rifles. However, it's just not as powerful, and quite frankly, I don't even use assault rifles much unless I really have to, which is when I run out of ammo, guys, and that's not frequently, because I do, whenever I buy ammo, I buy it like every week, because I don't want my price of buying all my ammo getting too out of control. I mean, one time, I had to spend close to $200,000 on ammo, and I don't want that to happen again. So yeah. So next up is the Bullpup rifle. This thing actually is called by its regular name. Most people call it the Bullpup rifle because that's what it's famously known for. The Bullpup rifle is just, I don't know, this is like the MG. I don't even know what to describe this as because it does, most of the assault rifles, if all of the assault rifles have the same amount of ammo capacity, I would be pretty certain that they all do. And that's indeed right. Every assault rifle does have 60 bullets. Even though you buy the extended clip, the variable of that does not change, which is a little sad, which is why I don't recommend assault rifles over any other class of guns. Next up is one of my favorite classes of guns, guys, the snipers. Oh yeah, oh shit, look at this, golden no-scoper coming along, except that he does, indeed, have to scope. And he is having trouble hitting a moving target. Man. Shot a shire, fuck you. Have fun going to the dealership tomorrow. Oh. The sniper rifle is the starting sniper, and you buy the advanced scope for this thing. This is pretty good. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this. Next up is the heavy sniper. It is my favorite sniper rifle because it does the most damage, and pretty much is very accurate. The only thing, though, the most accurate sniper rifle is, in fact, the marksman rifle, because it has a high rate of fire, guys. You're less likely to hit your target. But to be honest, if you need a marksman rifle and you need to fire all 16 bullets to kill one guy, most likely you're not super elite. Next to the melee weapons, we have fist, knife, nightstick, baseball bat, crowbar, golf club, bottle, antique cavalry dagger, and knuckle duster. I don't really need to show you guys what these are just because it's just very simple and there's no need for that. So, yeah. Moving on. Woo! To the shotguns, guys. The shotguns. I love shotguns. But these things suck ass for far distances. They cannot hit a target on far distances, which is why these are most recommended for point blank range. Yep. Here come the coppers. Screw you! What the... Well, see ya. Got 3 stars. We might actually be needing to shoot the cops down now because we might have a helicopter on us. Or maybe not. Pump shotgun is a very recommended shotgun for your starting equipment for your, what do you call it? It's just a great starter. It's like a starter pack for shotguns. I do recommend it, but here comes a sawed-off shotgun, guys. This thing was free for a while. I have no idea if this thing is still free. You can't get attachments for this. That's kind of sad, guys. You can't get attachments for one of it's a very good gun. However, you don't get attachments for it, which is kind of sad. It does have the high amount of damage, makes it a perfect point blank range. Next up is the assault shotgun. This is one of the highest fire rate shotguns. And I do recommend this because I really do like it. It's a very good shotgun, and it seldom ever lets you down, which is good for lots of things. So the assault shotgun is like a great upgrade. Next, another DLC weapon. This is one of the highest dealing damaging shotguns, but unfortunately, you can only get this during the 4th of July special, which is why I also modded this into my game, because I missed it the last time. It's the musket, everybody. Oh, look. See, if you miss your target, you're kind of screwed. I'm not dying to the police. Get down, get down, get down. Oh god, we might actually be able to save the day with this thing. This thing can shoot. Alright guys, I do like the musket, but this thing's accuracy just blows butt. I mean, the accuracy on this thing is gay. It's just horrible. I'm just being honest, and we might be titty fucked if we don't do anything about it. Next up is the heavy shotgun. This gun is perfect for... Oh, really? I can kill somebody with a... The musket has more range! It has more range! Alright, you gotta admit, that was kind of funny. So the heavy shotgun is even more... It's better than the assault shotgun because it does more damage. And it also does... Holy shit! It also does relatively the same amount of damage. And who knew I'd be killing cops in this video? This should have been myself. Next up, we're going to go into the homing launcher. Great gun because it homes into things. And yeah, it's just perfect because this is when I need it most. Yay! There we go, I killed him. No pilot's going to try to shoot me down and get his ass away with it. So yeah, the homing launcher, I just love this thing. However, it's not always accurate, and it doesn't have a high ammo capacity, guys, which is kind of sad. And I got 4 stars. Cool. Yeah, this thing does not have a high ammo capacity, but it is perfect for homing down enemies, and is best suited for long range. Long range shooting is more suited for this, so as the sniper rifles. Next up is, actually, hold on, we're not done with this yet. How did that miss? Okay, you know what? I'm not great of a sniper, so shut the hell up. Watch your goddamn hell. Alright, you know what? Okay. I was killed by a cop, guys. That just happened. Oh my fucking gosh. Alright, so guns are very reliable in this game. We all know that now, guys. Oh no, the train's leaving me! Oh, cool, it's stopping! Alright, well that kind of worked out. How the fucking hell am I supposed to get up here? Okay, like that. Wait, is this a different... No, it's not a different train, I'm not gonna argue. So we're back on a train. That didn't happen. Next up, we can finally review our next gun, the grenade launcher. Yes, guys, it's a thing that launches grenades. It's not that accurate, but I guess it is kind of fun. Yeah, you can just go launching, go like Rambo. You can just go like Rambo on this thing, guys. The grenade launcher is just good for doing that kind of stuff. And the grenade launcher isn't accurate, but it does provide bouncing balls. Did I say that? Next up is the RPG. This thing unlocks at a rank 100, and I do recommend it, but only if you're good at aiming. Obviously, you can see I am not a good aimer, which is why I died using a fucking sniper rifle. I missed. RPG. You guys know what an RPG is because most of you have probably played RPG versus Insurgents. This is the same thing, except that I did get a gold paint job on it, so it's just a little bit different. Oh yeah. Fine. I review everything else? Yeah, guys. it's time for it's not my favorite, but it is the most badass gun in the game. It is the minigun, everybody. This shit is badass, guys. I'm not even lying. This thing has the highest fire rates of all guns in the game, which is why I do recommend it the most. I do recommend this the most of the heavy guns. However, unless you think you're going to be able to become a rank 120 pretty soon, yeah, that's not going to happen, guys. This thing just has an insane rate of fire, guys. I'm not even lying to you guys right now. This thing has like the craziest rate of fire, which is epic, guys. I'm not even lying. And I don't lie. I mean, this thing takes out. I mean, this thing blows up cars if you're not, well, you gotta be precisely aiming at the car in order to blow it up. I do like this gun a lot more than anything else, just because it's better. Because it's a better gun, it's a better choice of weapon. But I do recommend using this at cover, because things can get a little crazy with this. You can't roll, you can't do much with this thing. So I do recommend being very careful with this gun, because, yeah, things can go awry. Now the final category is the grenade section. Now, this just has grenades where you can toss the grenades. You guys know what grenades are, so that's just kind of pointless. Sticky bombs, the concept is better, guys. Sticky bombs are bombs that stick to things. That's why they're called sticky bombs, guys. God damn, is it that hard to understand? Next up is the proximity mine. The proximity mine. These things blow up whenever you get close to them. I am going to get off the train because, guys, I'm going to get off the train for a reason, and there's a good reason for it. Alright, so next up is the tear gas. This is just gas that you throw and it hurts you whenever you touch it. So you better be careful not to touch tear gas, because tear gas hurts. If you didn't know, that's why it's called tear gas, and it makes you tear up. And you know what, to be honest, this is pretty damn cool for gas effects. So what I did with this off video is that I was on a secret stage. You know that stage? Well, this is what I did. I threw tear gas all over the place, and I went like, it was just great, guys. Yeah, you see, I went near the proximity mine and it blew up. Proximity mine, and it blew up. So yeah, tear gas is just great for using special effects, I guess. Finally, last but hell of a not least, the jerry can. The jerry can is a can of gas that you pour. So you pour Jerry, poor old Jerry. So you pour the jerry can liquid. Ow, what the fuck, train? Do anything to you. And then you shoot the liquid. You shoot the jerry can liquid, and the jerry can liquid will ignite. So yeah, guys, the jerry can will burn, and burn, and burn. And it will also help me get rid of my shit. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's not like, yeah, I knew that was going to happen. For me. Well, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my arsenal video. This included every single gun in the game. So, any gun that, well, there obviously wasn't. So, every single gun that was listed in this video, you can get. Some for special occasions, some by unlocking by rank, but I do have every single gun in the game, so don't say I don't, because I do have every gun in the game. And the 3 DLC guns I modded into my weapon wheel, I guess. Yeah, I did a special level for that. I might do that in another video, but right now it's time to go, because I've spent the past half hour reviewing guns. That is how many guns and weapons are in this game, and it requires half an hour to review all of them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for more in the future. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and, you know, why not like the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, bitches!